How you doing, guys? Every so often you talk to somebody who takes things too personal, and it really hurts their feelings. And you have to give them that advice. It's like, don't take things too personal. The thing is, you can't get it through their head till you get them to realize not everything is about you. And the thing is, once you realize that not everything is about you, that you don't have to take anything personal, you'd be amazed how much the stress level drops. I do not take anything personal anymore because, no, it's not about me. I mean, we get angry over things, but oh well, we get over them quickly. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube and a lot of people in person that took everything personal. How many times I've seen new channels start up. Now, when you're new out here on YouTube, it could be very uncomfortable because let's face it, not everybody is comfortable talking in front of a camera. It may be their first time. But no matter who it is, somebody is going to disagree with something they said. And at times, you're going to get people that are going to flat out attack you. I remember one girl several years ago, Alexandra Price, nicest kid on YouTube, sweetheart, had nothing bad to say about anybody, yet there were several videos where she was literally attacked. She wasn't out here for long, but in all honesty, she didn't want to get tagged as an XJW on YouTube, so she had her say and she moved on, which was a shame because I enjoyed her videos. If anybody remember Amber from It's an Amber Thing, nicest person I've met, enjoyed her conversation. I'm kind of sorry I've lost touch with her. Very nice person, but she attracted heat like a magnet. Because she spoke her mind. She wasn't a bullshitter. She told it like it was. And there were few people in this so-called XJW community that came after her. And they were pretty nasty to her. And she gave it right back to them. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden she just stopped making videos. And I don't think she's made one in quite a few years now, which also is unfortunate. I want to say that one thing about the so-called XJW community. When I first started, it appeared as though all the XJWs are one big happy family, which was never the case. Even though for the most part people would say XJW community, it wasn't. There were many XJW communities, I pretty much said to myself at the time, but for the most part, it's a shit show. Now, there used to be a lot of videos way back then about the infighting. We shouldn't infight, we're setting a bad example. In all honesty, that's human nature. People are going to infight, people are going to disagree. Once you leave the organization, you get away from that group think. We all have to be on the same page. No, we don't. And as far as it hurting the cause, going after Watchtower, no, it isn't. It never did, because the job is still getting done. And so I don't care who you are, you're going to attract heat. Now, I went a few months when I first started. I started off slow, wasn't getting a whole lot of views, so I really wasn't attracting a whole lot of heat. I played it pretty straight for a while. But I guess the first video, I started cutting up and I guess I cussed a bit. And I lost a few subscribers, more than a few subscribers. I lost like 10 subscribers in one shot because I wasn't what they thought. See, for the most part, I played it straight. I was using the Bible. And then one day, I'm cussing up a store and drinking a beer. So I lost some subscribers. I didn't take that personal. I was wondering why at first, but I'm like, that's probably why. But if I can't be myself, there's no point in me being out here. I get a lot of nasty comments over the years. Pretty much, they're pretty entertaining. And it makes the comment section pretty entertaining as well. Let's face it. Tell me you don't enjoy reading hate comments from the trolls. I kind of miss them when they're not there. It never bothered me. Some years ago, I was a pro wrestler for about 13 years. Now, my job was to draw heat. And I did it very well. I would get people very angry. And the reason being, I would get them angry enough to buy tickets to go to the arenas so they could get to see their local hero kick my ass. And that's what kept it in business. If you didn't have heels drawing heat, the good guys wouldn't be worth squat because nobody would be interested. So you had to have somebody there that was drawing heat. And I remember many times being booed, being spat on, had drinks thrown at me, got batteries conked on the back of my head many times, because at the time kayfabe was still around and people really thought it was a legitimate sport. But people hated the heels. If anybody follows wrestling, let me tell you something about the heels. Does anybody remember Greg the Hammer Valentine? He was a notorious heel through the 70s and into the 80s, and I believe into the 90s as well. He was one of the most hated heels. Yet you talk to him in person, he doesn't have a bad thing to say about anybody. As a matter of fact, he's a very, very well-spoken, very nice guy. The same token, I remember a lot of baby faces, good guys. They were complete assholes. So you can't believe everything you see. Now on YouTube, everybody, and I don't care who you are, you're going to get your haters. You got to deal with it, and you cannot take it personal. Somebody sent me a video several days ago, and I couldn't believe he actually did it again, and he mentioned me. They says, yeah, just watch the whole thing. I said, okay. Bobby Ploss, you little piece of shit. You are the biggest crybaby that I think I've ever met. You're in the top 2. Dude, get over yourself. Nobody gives a shit. I don't know how many times you get discouraged, you pull your channel, you come back, you redress it, you get angry because nobody watches. And as far as your comments about other people being self-serving, let me make one thing clear. You pulled your channel several times because you were getting no views. Nobody was watching. And you said, oh, it's not enough. And every so often you make a YouTube video, hello, welcome to the channel. I'm leaving YouTube. I guess you're going for sympathy again. Dude, the sympathy card does not work. And somebody's car alarm's going off. It's annoying the hell out of me. It stopped. But then you redress your channel and you come back. But every so often, you get a hair across your fat ass and you got to cry like a baby. Hold on, guys. I got to get me some coffee. This wasn't the first one, and I'm sure it's not the last. And I'm sure once you see this one, there'll be another Bash Vinny video. First of all, yes, Bobby, many people dislike you. And I don't think anybody actually hates you. They just dislike you. But you're very easy to dislike. Dude, first of all, let me explain one thing. You have haters. I have haters. Mike and Kim have haters. You want to see 2 people that more people have gone after than anybody? And that's Mike and Kim. You're baby shit in comparison, dude. You just take it personal. And why? I don't know. For the reason being, I have people that dislike me because of things I say. Mike and Kim have people that dislike them because of maybe things they say, or they're just flat out jealous of them. You have people that dislike you because of things you threw out there. Personal things that you should have kept to yourself, you fat son of a bitch. And the thing is, you keep it alive. You keep bringing it up, dude. Obviously, what you put out there 4 or 5 years ago, nobody's going to forget. And even though you came out again and said you made it up, sorry, dude, nobody's buying that bullshit. As far as me not having a channel, if I didn't do, 12 or so videos on you said, I wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for you? Okay, fat boy. Priscilla, let me explain one thing. I was out here long before you were around. And the thing is, I'm like you that gets discouraged and pulls your channel. I keep at it. Now, when I started, I was getting meager views. I was out here for over a year before I could hit 1,000 subscribers. So, dude, that's bullshit. I've got about 470 videos out, and I think I mentioned you in, 12? No, dude, I'm out here And I'll continue to be out here. And it has nothing to do with you. Let me explain something there. When I've mentioned you, and in those videos I've done on you, not only were my views down, but I lost subscribers over it. Which, okay, that's fine. But I had no choice but to do it, because I did put the warning out about you. You dude are a crybaby. First of all, whatever it is that you believe, and Spooky Woman believe right now, nobody cares. But not everybody's going to feel the same way. So don't condemn people for not wanting to hear your bullshit, because these people didn't want to watch your videos to begin with. Because even though you may think it's the truth, maybe other people don't. So don't fault people for not wanting to watch your videos, dude. Because the thing is, your beliefs change more than your underwear, dude. So why should people believe you today when next month you're going to believe something else entirely? You were JW your whole life? Well, dude, there are your credentials right there. You're easily taken in by cult mentality. Thing is, when you left the organization, you said it yourself. You wanted somebody to teach you the Bible because you couldn't stand up and do it on your own. And the same thing happened now. When this woman came out and gave you her beliefs, you bought it hook, line, and sinker. See, you need somebody to lead you around. You can't do it on your own. You're not man enough. You never became a man. So you need somebody to control you like a puppet on the strings. But the one thing you should never do, you sorry fat son of a bitch, is tell XJWs not to make any YouTube videos because it's a thankless job. Yes, it is a thankless job. Is it a waste of time? I doubt that very much because XJWs are growing and growing and growing. But don't feed it into people's heads not to waste their time in doing it. Because they're going to continue needing to be fed more information by XJWs. Because let's face it, the current crop of XJWs are not going to be here around here forever. If you want to pack it up, that's fine. But leave other people alone. And my guess is, Bobby, how many channels have you had? You get discouraged, pull it, come back 6 months later. What makes you think anything's going to be any different? And as far as people being prudes about sex, no, nobody is. The fact is, Bobby, people like you like to talk about sex because they never have sex. But nobody wants it shoved in their face the way you present it. There are other people that can do it, and it's very entertaining. Bridget Pfister, she does it classy. She knows how to do it. She's very entertaining. You come across like a fucking child molester. I wasn't going to do this topic this week. I actually had another topic I was going to do, but this is going to lead me into it. Anyways, guys, you all have a good day. I'll be talking to you soon.